Still say this is anybody's race today. Trump does have a path to victory, in part thanks to what I'm calling a profound shift in the middle class. That was my point at the top of the hour here. Andy Puzder is with us. He is a Trump economic advisor. All right, take me on, Andy, if you want to. I say that underlying all that's going on in America today is the shrinking middle class, which we've not seen in 3 generations. I think that's a profound new thing in America.
No, you're absolutely right. You know, if you think about it, let's say you're a guy in a Midwestern state like Pennsylvania, like Ohio, like Michigan, and there was a plant where your dad worked and you worked. All of a sudden, the plant sends its production to Mexico or to China. You go to get a job. You want to paint houses or work in construction, a relatively higher wage job, the kind of job I worked when I was going through college or law school. And half the people there speak Spanish. They're getting paid under the table. They're getting paid, illegally, paid cash. So your wage goes down. So you're making less money. It's hard to find a job. The plant moved. Tell that guy that trade and open immigration are in his best interest. They're not in his best interest. They've driven wages down. They've closed paths to the middle class. We've got a real problem with middle class America. The policies of the past 4 years, increasing taxes, increasing regulation, so it's difficult. You don't have investment. GDP goes down. You increase regulation. People can't open businesses or run businesses, so you have fewer jobs. You've got trade policy, which hurts, as I just said, and immigration policy. Illegal. I'm a fan of legal immigration, and I think trade's really important. So I'm not, but the kind of trade agreements we have in illegal immigration are killing the middle and working class.
I get the impression that Donald Trump he was not able to articulate this before he went on the campaign trail. I think he realized this trend after he'd announced for the presidency. I think, and maybe I'm wrong about that, but he seemed to be growing into the campaign as he went along.
You know, he's got this incredible intuition about what's wrong with the country and what appeals to working and middle-class voters. He's got this amazing intuition. And I think as he was on the trail and he worked with people who were experts in these areas, he learned more about how right he actually was. I don't think the establishment had any idea the reaction people would have to immigration and trade.
Very interesting.